So we've reviewed regular arrays, one-dimensional arrays. For example, here I've got an array of strings of dogs, lab, retriever, collie, spaniel. And this is really good if you want to keep data together in an ordered list and organize in that fashion, or to make a whole bunch of variables at once. However, there are a lot of instances where we might need two-dimensional arrays. And in a way of thinking of that is an array of arrays. A good practical application is in a spreadsheet. So here I've got a spreadsheet of some dog names and their breeds and their ages. So I've got Louie, the mixed breed, who's 6, Hux, the golden retriever, who's 2, and Sammy, the border collie, who's 14. Well, I could just have this in one long list. It would make much more sense is if I could keep those data sets together. If I could make sure that Louie, mixed breed, and 6 stays together, and Hux, golden retriever, and 2 stays together, and so forth. So the way I would do that is I would use a two-dimensional array. I would say string 2 sets of square brackets. This means two-dimensional array. In this case, we'll get rid of this one because I'll call this one dogs also. Dogs equals. Then I'm going to have my opening bracket for the entirety of the 2D array, an opening bracket, and then I'd have Louie, comma, mixed breed, comma, 6. Then I'd close that bracket, no comma after the 6, close that bracket, put a comma after that whole array, that data set, open a new curly bracket, and I'd have Hux, comma, 2, comma, golden. Oops, got those in reversed order. I want to keep the order correct of the data type, so it's golden, comma 2, close that curly bracket, put a comma, and then so finally my last data set would be Sammy, collie, and 14. Close that bracket, and then finally close the bracket. You can see it closes over there for the whole two-dimensional array. So this is a 2D array that is, if we want to know the length of it, it's 3 by 3. There are 3 sets, and they're all 3 items long. So this is good if you want to use a great example if you want to use it for a spreadsheet, so those data sets can be accessed individually. So they each have their spot in the array, and those data points will stay together. So that's just an introduction of using strings. In the next video, we'll cover how can use objects and how we initialize them with for loops.